We're live. It's the Lynn and Sheryl show. I'm Lynn Serrano.
I'm Sheryl Isenhour.
We'll be right back after this. Hello and welcome back. Hey, Sheryl, how are you?
It is one of those days. It
It is.
definitely is one of those days, weeks, months.
Well, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here because I know you are actually working triple duty today. You're actually doing live seminars with your hubby for a 2-day seminar. So you took a break just to be here with us. So everyone watching this, we are honored and privileged that you're here. So thank you so much. And as always, most of the time, Sheryl picked the topic today. So I'm going to toss it to her.
Because you don't have a clue why I picked it.
No,
So
I
actually,
like it this way.
there's several things. It started as one and it kind of grew as I thought about it through the last couple of days. Part of it was, I'll let you know, a long time ago, I lost my very best friend in the whole world. And she was my no matter what friend. No matter what I told her, no matter what I said, no matter if I wanted to do something, no matter. She's the one person I could call up and say, I've just shot somebody, and she'd show up at my doorstep with a shovel. So it's, I miss that friendship more than I really thought I did till I really got on. As times passed, I mean, it's terrible. I still pick up the phone some days, but it's no matter what. That's something. Do you have a friend that's a no matter what friend, or are you a no matter what person? Are you that kind of friend to anybody? And that's pretty much where it started.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some no matter what's. And when I for my no matter what's are the no matter what how much time goes by, I can pick up conversations and friendships with people um and it's like no time has passed, but in reality, we look at the calendar and we're like, it's been since how what and mostly your marker in life is how old your kids were, or you have new grandkids, or you don't have grandkids. And this is one of my no matter what friends, Jackie. So thank you for being here. No matter how much time goes, we could pick up right where we left off, and no matter what, it's friendship to the end. And she's been there in some of my darkest days in my life. And so it's the no matter what friends. Yeah, it's important, and she and I are due for a conversation. She's been on my mind, so I'm glad she was here. But it is one of those things that but we realize that we can't take for granted that someday that no matter what is not going to be here.
Yeah, I mean, Judy passed with secrets that nobody else knew.
Yeah, they buried with her.
As much as I hate to see her gone, I'm kind of glad some of the secrets are gone. But yeah, I mean, she knew stuff nobody knew, and she knew everything everybody knew. So that's what made our friendship so close. And like you say, you were talking before. Yeah, we didn't see each other every day, every week, sometimes every month, but the conversation picked up. It was almost like you stopped this word and started the next one.
Yeah.
But that was part of it. Another part is, no matter what you do, you can fix it or you can forget it. There's a lot of no matter what's. We could go on with this all day long. Like, no matter what I'm thinking, I still have to go back down the stairs and finish this production. But it's a no matter what world too. A lot of people. Some people push it a little too far, though.
Yeah. Well, in my friendships with a lot of people, it's like it's no matter what I say to you, I'm saying it because I love you, I care about you, and it doesn't come with judgment, or it doesn't come with, strings, or it doesn't come with anything except me sincerely sharing my viewpoints or that kind of thing. So I mean, there's, like you said, there is a lot of no matter what's, and there's no matter what's in relationships too, because or friendships, because like you said, no matter whether they're right or wrong. You still love them, no matter right or wrong. If they went one way and you went another way, you still have that common thread, you know, of experiences and friendship and that kind of stuff. So I love that.
I just, it was just, it's one of those things that it got on my mind the other day. And it just kind of snowballed after that. And it snowballed so much, it kind of rolled downhill, and I forgot what a lot of the snowball was all about. But that's the good thing about being old. I can get by with that. I can say, senior moments, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, we all have things that, and people, and it's like our kids, no matter what they do, we're still going to love them.
Yeah. Well, and that's true for most. There's some that are not like that, and I wish they were. You know, I wish they were like no matter what my child turned out to be, you know, I'm going to love them and be in their, lives. But, it's just a matter of perspective. And then people just have the regrets later when that person's gone, that
Mhm.
they shouldn't have had that stance or feeling about how they chose their life or things like that. So,
And my dad told me when I was growing up something, and I passed it on to my children because it meant the same thing. And I'm going to apologize for my language, and no matter what, I'm going to say it anyway. But his was, no matter what you do, I'm going to love you. But even if you're going to be a shit shoveler, you need to be the best shit shoveler out there. My dad
yeah,
didn't mince words. And so that was his no matter what. And the other one was, no matter what you try, you've got to try.
I
You
love that.
can't do it. And I think that's where I got a lot of the things, I don't want to say I wish I had.
Right.
I wish I did. And so those things resonated over 70 years, you know what I'm saying? And they grew, and um, they became part of my life that I've passed on down to my children. And actually, I heard my daughter say that to her children one day. And so we've ran 3 generations at least of it, I know. So,
And it reminds me, I was just writing a note here that it just reminds me that, if you're going to do something, do it and stand by what you do, and do it because you can live with what you're doing.
yeah.
And I was having that conversation with my daughter yesterday and saying, I did things that were very kind that really I paid for them in the long run. And my daughter goes, "Yeah, but mom, you did right, you did good, and you can live with that." And I said, "Exactly." I said, it was something that I don't think I'd suggest or highly recommend anybody do what I did, because you pay for it in the long run. But at the end of the day, I had good intentions, and I can live with the fact that I took the higher road and I did better than most would have done. So I can live with that. I can live with that. Now, does that cause you friction in the future? Yeah, it does. But you got to stand by what you did and focus. The outcome was better in the long run.
And also remember, if you think it's wrong, don't do it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the final bottom line. That's the line not to cross. If you think
right,
it's wrong, don't do it.
right.
And I guess I hear, well, I talk to way too many people online through interviews, and people say, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Well, why'd you do it?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Look at what you do, and is this going to matter 5 years, 10 years? A life sentence in jail. Is it really? Is that person worth your freedom? I mean, you have to really look at the big picture and things, and realize no matter what, you're going to have to live with what you do. And the day and age where videos everywhere's, you're going to have to live with no matter what the consequences. So think before you do that, because it can be the no matter what you say or do, it's what it looks like.
I mean, are you going to be the next criminal poster?
Yeah.
But the thing is, don't write it down. I mean, I had a lawyer tell me one time, don't ever put anything in writing that you
That could
can't
be,
stand before a superior court judge and agree to.
yeah,
Now we're doing that every day online. I
right.
mean, what we're doing is forever.
Hmm.
Unless you erase it one day, it's out there forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is with all the video you and I have done in this world, I mean, AI can even take and make a show that's not even me and use it against me. I mean, so no matter what you do, you got to realize that that's possible now too. So it really is a reality that we're in a different world right now, people. They
Yeah.
really are.
And I'm not sure I agree with AI. You know, you were the one that told me about it. I've done a lot of checking. I does it help? Yeah, but I'm afraid it's going to dumb everybody down even more
Yeah.
than the internet already has.
Well, I watched a 60 Minutes show the other day. It was last week's, and I would highly suggest people watch it because they talk about what Google's now doing with AI and stuff. And it'll enlighten you and make you realize no matter what, it's going to happen. No matter what, it's out of our control. No matter what, you know, again, it's very important to have code words with your family members and things like that because it's really going to be where authenticity and the truth is well, look at some websites you go to or when you put in your credit card, they want to make sure you're not a bot now,
Hmm.
and you've got to do things like that to authenticate that you are you and not just the computer doing something.
Wait till the bot can answer that question.
Yeah. So again, it's just that no matter what you do or say, and I've learned this because I was a peace officer. No matter what you say, can do, will be held against you, and including writing paper. Hi, Theodora, love you so much. We love you.
So, what show was it? Just in case our viewers want to know.
See, it's 60 minutes. It was last week's episode, and it says talking about AI. So it really is. And Theodore says, no matter what, I love you and I can't wait for you to visit Denver. Yes, no matter what, I can't wait. And she is one of my no matter what's. Me and her are tight as well. And like I said, no matter what, Sheryl and I are tight. It's just the no matter what's is a great topic because no matter what is the is should you should ask yourself that question before you do a lot of things. No matter what, what's a purpose in doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
and no matter what, it's when it's done or not done. No matter what, you're gonna have regrets, or no matter what, you'd be glad you did. It's an eye opener topic actually.
I mean, you just need to know who that person is that'll bring the shovel. Okay. So, I, that's a lot. But yeah, I guess AI will pick up on this one day and I'm going to have a policeman sitting at my door.
Well, according to AI right now, because I asked about the Lynn Serrano show, and it says, sorry, my data only goes to September of 2021, so I can't give you a full information on that. So again, it's still a couple of light years data that they take. It's not all updated. So all the current stuff will be in like probably Chat GBT 55, version 55.
I mean, it had Jerry all wrong. I like all wrong. It didn't a few little pieces. I was a realtor and God knows what else.
Well, and that's the thing though, is that the data, until you give it a certain, perimeters, you have to say from, your town in North Carolina and blah, 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 blah. It will pick and it'll pick up to, like I said, 2021. So it doesn't have 2 years. It's still behind 2 years in
Well, no
data.
matter what, it'll never be human.
Exactly. And it's just like it's like I think though the companies that took in the shredder company when they pick up the papers words to shred, I think they were scanning and shredding at the same time.
Probably so.
They probably sold that stuff before they shredded it. But no matter what, you shouldn't have wrote that on a piece of paper. I learned that in third grade. I wrote something and the teacher read it out loud. Since that day, I knew don't write that shit if you don't want nobody to see it, peeps.
not make you my no matter what person.
Oh, I don't write it down now no more. I'm saying I learned a long time ago, no matter what. But again, no matter what, stick with the facts. No matter what, having that friend and honoring them, and knowing that I'm sure every time you think of the things you shared with her, you have great memories and laughter and fun things come up from that.
Oh yeah, some still concerned. Like, I never did anything that I needed to be in jail for. Let's put
Well,
it that way.
put it this way. You did everything before AI even knew who you were. So you're good.
I'm still moving, so that means I still have the availability.
Absolutely. So I do like what Theodora said here. No matter what, get up and live life. Absolutely. I
That's right,
couldn't
Dora.
I couldn't agree with that more. Well, we're going to cut this a little short because somebody has some important training to do, and I don't want to keep them from that. But Sheryl, as always, I love you. Any final words before we leave?
Just always remember you have control of your life, or as much of it as you can actually do have control. Ask the question, no matter what I do, will it affect others in a negative or a positive way?
I love that. I couldn't have said it any better. So I love you, Sheryl.
Love you
Have a
too.
good day. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.